Punchbowl right here in front of us, goddammit, where they murdered 20,000 of our people.
Yes, sir.
Let's sound the fuck off. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power!
On Sunday, June 19th, Juneteenth, a coalition of several black self-defense groups, Black Militias, and Black Panthers held a gathering of the Great Armies march in Natchez, Mississippi.
They starved us in Natchez. We are on a cemetery. We're walking on the bones of our ancestors.
You know, a lot of black people were killed. They died out here in the Devil's Punchbowl.
Natchez is the site of the Devil's Punchbowl, where many historians describe there being a concentration camp where some estimate 20,000 would-be freed enslaved people died during and right after the Civil War. Following emancipation, the Confederate Army pushed tens of thousands of ex-slaves toward the Union Army to slow their advance. The Union Army then formed a walled encampment around the natural pit, and historians say thousands died, here, from starvation and disease.
If you have a rifle, go ahead and turn your red dots on.
If anything happens, brother.
Type of hostile shit, we want our red dots already to be on.
You know, it needs to be exposed. It needs to be exposed on a grand level. What happened in the Devil's Punchbowl is somewhat similar to a lot of atrocities that went on across the country, like Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know, and you know, massacres that were done in Florida, where you know, white Southerners were feeding black babies to alligators. I mean, so this is just, that happened in the 1800s. Now we're living in 2022, and we still faced with all type of critical issues where, at what point, when are we going to get justice?
This coalition of black power groups used the site as a starting place for their formation.
Mama, mama, can you see? Mama, mama, can you see? What Mississippi done to me? What Mississippi done to me?
Motivate me.
Mama, mama, can you see? What Mississippi done to me? What Mississippi
Motivate me. Motivate me.
Forward, march. Keep the line straight. Look to your right. Even with the person next to you.
Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power!
The black man and the woman is standing up today, is that right? Black people in America is not taking it no more, is that right?
That's right.
We believe in an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth.
Right on.
For a limb and a life for a goddamn life.
What are we here for? Justice! What are we here for? Justice! What are we here for? Justice! Justice! Our streets! Our streets! Black power! What are we here for? Justice! What are we here for? Justice! What do we want? Reparation! What do we want? Reparation! What do we want? Reparation! When do we want it? Now! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Reparation!
We're not gonna lay down. We're not gonna say hands up, don't shoot. We're gonna let you know you shoot at us, we shooting back if need be. So y'all better learn what self-defense means. We're gonna have black businesses. We need to talk about economics. Because when we're standing here with an army, we're also building a nation. And it's not a plantation, it's a black nation. You better learn who we're representing today. These are different tribes coming together to say that there's no more slaughtering of black people on our watch.
Guns up! Shoot back! Guns up! Shoot back! Guns up! Shoot back!
Shoot back!
God damn it, black power!
I said, God damn it, black power! So as we march in these streets, we remember what Juneteenth represents. We never forget our ancestors in their fight, and we never forget the fight that we have going right now.
Police watched but did not intervene or interact as the group marched through town.
I don't know what I've been told. Devil's Punchbowl, mighty cold. The Devil's Punchbowl, mighty cold. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! We are the Huey P. Newton Gun Club.
Teach!
We are the New Black Panther Party.
Teach!
We are the Elmer Geronimo Plant Gun Club.
Teach!
We are Mississippi on the move.
Teach!
We are Vice Lord.
Teach!
We are the Black Army. We are united. You can't tell one of us different from another.
can see General Babu in the back of that truck throwing up that fist.
Thank you, Muhammad.
Black power! Black goddamn power!
We got to give him a strong black power fist. We wouldn't be here today. We would not be here today armed like we are armed if it wasn't for Brother Babu Omawale. Is that right?
Yes, sir!
We wouldn't be here if we hadn't had a trainer that has insisted we train, demanded we train, and demanded that we do the right thing. Is that right, Black Power? I wouldn't be here with this AR-15.
Malik Zulu Shabazz, an organizer of the event and once a leader of the new Black Panther Party, paused to offer thanks to Babu Omawale, the founder of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club.
This work will forever live long in the minds and the hearts of black people.
We love you, Babu!
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 Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Who are we?
It's time for our sisters to get more and more credit for leads from the front. See if our queen leads from the front, we got her front, we got her back, we got her side to side.
Revolution has come. Revolution has come. Time to pick up the gun. Time to pick up the gun. Revolution has come. Revolution has come. Time to pick up the gun. Black power. First and foremost, give your goddamn self a beautiful black hand. I know that was the hottest shit you done did in a long time. They don't want to teach the truth. They call it the critical race theory. How about you just teach the goddamn truth? Amen. So that's why we are out here today, to preserve the history of what happened at the Devil's Punchbowl in Natchez, Mississippi. They tried to hide it from us. They didn't want none of us to know about it. But goddamn, through their own invention, social media, the masses of the people found out about the atrocities committed here in Natchez, Mississippi. And I just want our ancestors to know that we're here, so we're going to wake them up right now with a strong-ass black power. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power!
If we at the top can't get it together, our people won't get it together. So we came up with a declaration. This is a declaration for leaders, to our people, you people, those in our immediate down chains, and those that are soon to come, part of our ranks. So we got this declaration together, and this is what it says. And on this day, the leaders that are here of every organization, we have already talked about this, and we are going to sign this. This is historic, because this has never been done. Through all the Black Power movements, to walk together in unison and agree with a declaration in writing, never been done.
Right.
So this is this historic moment.
Let's give Nick Bensel a black hand.
Power!
Let's give him a black hand.
Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power!
Sisters of the Underground, our set, Harriet Tubman. Come on, sign for our nations. Right.
After the march, Shabazz led several black self-defense groups from around the country in signing documents including a Declaration of the Regulated United Black Militia to forge an alliance under one umbrella of ideology and objectives. Included in the coalition were Black Panther groups, the Black Riders Liberation Party, the Elmer Geronimo Pratt Gun Club, Sisters of the Underground, Huey P. Newton Gun Club, Black Power Militia, and the Black Power Coalition, and more.
But when we say, when the United States Second Amendment says, a well-regulated militia security of the free state, and the people have the right and keep and bear arms should not be infringed. We put an agitated to it. Right. We say a well-regulated black militia security of the black man and woman that oppressed in America has the right and keep and bear arms and self-defense should not be infringed. And this is now has now come to part, like I was telling Attorney Malik, this is what all of the militia groups been pushing for the last 3 years. Black power. And now it's all come together.
With so many organizations from across the country having similar but not identical ideologies, Shabazz led the groups in voting on several key points of shared interest. The group ended up agreeing on core ideological shared beliefs including wanting reparations, a black-only nation, freeing political prisoners, and a willingness to stand and fight for those causes. Despite the obvious newsworthiness of these several militias from across the country gathering to sign a Declaration of the Regulated United Black Militia, no other media covered the event.
So while we have these documents in our possession, it's time to bring it to the youth and teach them what this means. Teach them why this is so important in history. Teach them why this is not on the everyday news channel. Teach them. Come on now. Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
God damn it, we said black power!
Black power!
This is the beakhead of us taking control of our own destiny. This is the beakhead of us standing and holding the line, maintain this goddamn course.
That's right.
In the spirit of my mentor and revolutionary father, Dr. Khaled Muhammad. This is the beakhead of us standing together and standing for our babies and our children and our women like never before in the hells of North America. Because we need to give them back what they had done to us. What goes around comes around. You don't start nothing, you won't be nothing, sucker.
That's right.
Black power.
The coalition plans to continue marching for their causes, with some saying they may set their sights for the next year on the state of Florida.
Whose streets? Our streets. Arm yourself. Or harm yourself. Harm yourself. Whose streets?
Ford Fisher, News to Share, for Activism Uncensored, a collaboration with TK News.